Welcome in. Can we get your name?
My name is Josh.
Josh, okay. And Josh, how old are you?
Well, I got two ages,
Oh,
right? So, chronologically, I'm 40,
okay.
but biologically, I'm 35.
And how does that work?
Well, chronologically is like time,
Yeah.
and biologically is like health, health
Oh,
markers.
okay. So you're saying health-wise, you're
Yeah.
35. Okay. All right. We'll let you have it.
So he's
And
40.
what do you do?
I work in the mental health field.
Nice, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to work out, roller coasters, what else? I skydive before, read books. So yeah.
Okay, all right. And what do you look for in a woman?
She has to have the divine feminine, um, kind, compassionate. Yeah.
Okay, and some deal breakers?
Um, Deal breakers. Uh, Kids. Might have
Okay,
kids.
kids, okay. That's
Like
your own.
multiple baby daddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So we haven't got any pop balloons, but
like
before
him,
we
I
go over
guess.
there, we did have you on the show before and you ended up matching. What happened with your match?
Yeah, it just didn't work out.
Didn't work out. Okay. Well, welcome back. We're glad to
Thank you.
have you.
Appreciate
Hopefully we find you someone today.
Right. Appreciate that.
All right. So like I said, no one. Oh, okay. We did get a pop. Come on over here. Okay. Your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
Nikki, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You're very handsome. I just don't like hair on men.
Okay.
Sorry.
You are talking? You don't like hair on men? Like you have the audacity to judge a man's hair right now with this on your head. Like, come on, man. Let's be honest. You are judging men, but this is what you have on your head. The audacity. Look at Arlette Canoso tear. Like, seriously, woman? Wow.
Okay.
Right.
And now is Nikki someone that's your type?
All right. I'm gonna
That's
take
it, no.
Can I look you up and down? All right. The dress a little bit too short. But if it was a little longer, yeah,
Okay. Just a dress.
So, yes.
So yes, you are.
So, yeah, I am.
just the dress. So,
Okay. Thank you. To get another pop over here, your name and age.
I'm Natalie. I'm 38.
Natalie, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just physically not my type.
okay, that's cool.
All right. And now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You feeling me? She's mad. So I'm joking. I'm joking.
Thank you. Let's head on back. All right. Your name and age.
Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I popped it because you said divine feminine, and I'm more for like the fruits of the spirit. So I wasn't sure what you meant by divine feminine. I mean,
So when you're not sure, you ask a follow-up question. You don't pop your balloon, which lets me know you're actually not feminine. Because nothing wrong with being divine feminine. If you're really truly feminine woman, you would ask questions for clarification. You wouldn't just pop your balloon.
I could have asked, but
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was unsure about that. That sounded very like spiritual, and I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
for Christ.
okay, so I'm Christian too,
Okay.
but I mean like in terms of energy, so like I'm very masculine. I'm in my masculine energy and I need the polarity. So I need the feminine energy. So it's like the plus and the minus. And if you don't have
That's true.
that minus, then we just gonna be two magnets not working.
That's true. Yes. I I agree. Can I ask questions? Like,
I mean, is he someone that's your type?
yeah, I think he's attractive, and I just have a lot more questions. I mean, like, how Christian are you?
Very Christian. Very Christian.
Like, what does that mean?
Man, I talk to God every day. I do need to go to church, but I believe in the Most High.
Okay.
Read my Bible, pray every day. So yeah,
Okay. Why don't you go to church?
Okay. Is this leading to you getting your
Exactly.
balloon back?
She popped a balloon, and this is the issue. You are supposed to keep your balloon, so at the end you have a chance to ask more questions when Arlette comes to you. But you cannot have your cake and want to eat it too. You pop your balloon, you don't like him because you didn't ask a question, and now you're trying to interrogate the guy. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't even know why Arlette let her on to go and ask questions when there are other ladies who still have their balloons.
Is it leading to you getting your balloon back,
Yes,
or are you just
Yes, I'll get it back. Yeah.
okay? Okay, let's get the balloon back.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll be back then. Let's head on back this way. Okay, so we still do have quite a lot of ladies with their balloon left. Oh, okay. Let's go down over there.
She wants to pop. The first one wants to pop too.
All right, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Anita. I'm 37. I was trying to hear him out. I know you said you've been on the show before, and I don't know that I felt like a red flag, but I don't think there's like an attraction between us.
Okay. Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah. She's my type. Definitely, I like her skin tone. You know, I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the
didn't-
fact that you got braids. Like
It's a mohawk.
you embracing your yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked then. I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I didn't think I was his type.
She's insecure. You didn't give him a chance. You popped because you're insecure. Now you're trying to push your insecurity onto him, claiming, "Oh, I didn't think I was his type," but he didn't tell you are not his type. Oh my God. Weird.
You would think that, but
Yeah, nah, you very beautiful. I like your skin tone again, and you know you got gorgeous almond eyes, and you know, yeah.
Okay.
so are you still leaving your balloon unpopped? Is he someone that is your type?
He's attractive. I just didn't think I was his type.
Insecure.
Why are you eliminating yourself?
Exactly.
You want the balloon back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Let's
Two ladies are getting their balloons back because of jumping to conclusions, which for me it's a red flag, and insecurities, and not asking questions. That lets me know in their relationships, she's gonna blame you for something rather than trying to ask a question and find out, hey baby, how do you feel about this? She's just gonna assume you did something wrong without trying to ask you if you actually did something wrong.
get that balloon back. There we go. Okay, we'll be back. Let's head on this way.
He should reject them, like
All right,
seriously.
Josh, I'm gonna hand you a pick now.
Oh, okay.
If I was him, I would reject the women who rejected themselves first.
There you go.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have you pop. How many of them are there? Let's do it 2 balloons. I know. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's tough. Oh, you got beautiful.
They are beautiful, but you gotta pop 2.
Wow.
Stuff.
I might. Sorry.
All right. So your name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
Sophia, 36. Very attractive, and I want to hear more about him.
And I saw it was really tough for you, Josh, but why'd you end up popping hers?
Just the dress, like before, I felt like it's a little bit too short.
Okay.
Other than that, yeah, you got, nice smile.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
She does.
Cool. Thank you. Okay. We've got 5 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
all right.
Come back.
Sorry. What's something that you learned from your last relationship?
Okay. Name and age, and what's something you learned from your last relationship?
My name is Shahira. I'm 35, and I don't want to give the same answer that I gave last time, but I guess just be confident in who I am and my thoughts and my beliefs, and yeah, just lean more into confidence and less insecurities. So yeah.
Okay.
Your name and age, and answer to this question.
Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33 years old. I learned just to, I guess, not settle. So not allowing myself to overlook certain things that I need.
Good. Oh, I can't ask.
You want to ask?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
What are those needs?
I would say someone who can provide. It was some years ago. So I dated somebody like younger, and I was just like, someone who can provide. I need someone who can provide, and someone who can match me physically. And
What does that
I mean,
mean?
at that time, I was intimate. I'm not anymore. I'm waiting till marriage now. But at the time, he just didn't match me sexually, and I knew that even before we were intimate. So I should have just never done it.
Okay, so she's a born again virgin. So she dealt with a man. Look at Arlene's face. When Arlene makes a face, that's when you know whatever the woman is saying is BS, right? So she dated a man who wasn't a provider. She was younger, they were intimate, but now she wants a provider, but the provider is going to have to wait to get the cookies until after marriage. I don't know which provider is taking that deal. That's why I say these church girls need to go to church. She's not going to get that type of man out here in the streets. She's going to have to go to church.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Your name and age and the answer to his question.
I am Jessica and I'm 36. I would say to receive grace and to give grace. I think when you're in a relationship with someone, they become the closest person to you. So they see intimate details that you don't allow other people to see. And so they can provide insight into who you are and also remind you to give grace to yourself and give grace to one another.
Good answer.
Okay. Your name and age and the answer to his question.
I'm Liz. I'm 36. Before I answer, is my skirt too short? Because you popped up. I feel like my.
It is short, but I like your hair though. I like that you wear. You got the locks.
See, this is why I said men are becoming like women. A man will claim something about a woman, one woman, hey, your skirt is too short, I don't like your hair, I don't like your makeup. But if he sees actually a woman he finds physically attractive, he will forget all the things he doesn't like from the last woman. Even if she has the same hair, she has the same makeup, but if he finds her attractive, he will give her a pass. I knew he was going to give this woman a pass because she looks good. Obviously, better than the other ones.
So I don't know. You might. Nah.
So something I learned in my last relationship is how important it is to like really stand on my boundaries and not self-sacrifice just to stay in the relationship. I feel like I did that a lot. So I wound up in relationships that weren't really the best for me because I was just, doing things to keep the relationship going instead of, staying true to myself. So sticking to my boundaries.
All right. Okay.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
My name's Anita. I'm 37. And what I learned from my last relationship is you can't love someone into loving you back, like sticking to who you are and what your boundaries are. So I just kind of find myself losing myself trying to make myself become this person for someone because I wanted to be loved the right way when I could have just walked away.
Okay. What's being loved the right way? Like, what's that for you? What's that look like?
Well, when sometimes infidelity means that you're lacking something, so you're looking for that, right? And people make mistakes and everything like that because we're adults. But if it's constant, you're just holding on to me for something. You're not you don't want me. I might just fulfill a need for you selfishly. So you just keep me around, but that messes up me. So, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. It is time to pop a balloon. Go ahead.
I have a feeling he's going to pop this one. I would have popped her already because she popped a balloon already by jumping to conclusion. Bro, you got to pop her. Pop her balloon right now.
Oh. Okay. Man. Oh, all right. I'm about to pop.
All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I was very unsure, but he's nice looking. I like his hair. Got a nice face. You have a really intense glare. Like your eyes are really intense. But then you said you like roller coasters. So I was like, is he serious? Is he fun? Like it was confusing. So I'm glad you popped it. So
what was causing you to be unsure?
Just he said the divine feminine, and then
that means she's masculine. Because if such a word can trigger you, that tells me you're masculine.
His eyes. And then that was it for me, really. Yeah.
Now she's someone that's your type?
It's a little too tall. And I like strong eye contact. I feel like the eyes are the window to the soul.
Exactly.
So
I agree.
I have nothing to hide. I want you to look and see my eyes.
Yes. They're just super intense. I don't know if I like a soft gaze, but you're like y'all can have that.
Thank you. All right, Josh, we've got 4 girls left. Go ahead and ask them another question. Sorry, 4 ladies.
Okay. Mhm. Um, wow. What's the best advice someone's ever given you throughout the course of your whole life?
Good question.
Okay. What's the best advice someone has given you?
The best advice, that's going to sound like the best advice comes from the Bible. That's just where the best advice comes from. And so anytime I open the book, I'm getting advice every single time. So just I would say the Bible. I mean, if you want to know what it is, you want to know what
Yeah, what's one from the Bible that you
I would say it's seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. So if you seek God first, then God will direct your path.
And this is what I'm saying. Church people should go to church. Because is she telling me her father, her mother, her siblings, her teachers, professors, boss at work have never given her any life advice that she used prior to start to read the Bible? This is what I'm saying. Church people should find people in the church. Because she's now pretending like as if she can't relate to normal people outside of church. Why don't you go to church and find you a church guy? Or a pastor, for that matter. If I was me, I would have popped a balloon, but she looks good, so I understand why he's waiting.
All right.
Okay. What about over here?
I believe the question was the best piece of advice.
Mm-hmm.
It came from my dad. His motto is "Don't ask, just believe," and that's something that I've adapted to my entire life. I think it's important to have a strong belief in faith, and if you have a strong belief in faith, then you don't have to ask; you just have to believe.
Okay.
That makes sense. At least she's normal. She's acting like she's normal, right? But the other girl is acting like as if she invented the Bible or some shit.
What about over here? Best advice.
Liz, 36. My best advice is also from my dad. And this is going to sound cheesy, but it's be a leader, not a follower, which I learned it when I was young. But I do think it applies in adulthood too, with like so many people who like seek validation from others and things like that. So I've always like used it to just walk to the beat of my own drum. And yeah.
Okay.
And what about over here?
I'm not trying to be on trend here, but my best advice came from my stepdad. He's an amazing man of God, and he just explained to me the power of grace. In a generation where we're all lost and people feel like maybe they're not good enough to go to Christ or to come, and the people that are in the church are condemning and pushing them away. He expressed to me giving and getting grace, and how the grace of God is enough for all of us. Mm-hmm. So that alone just kind of changed my mindset, and I noticed that I kind of operated and feeling like I didn't have to fix it myself, but just to spend time with God, surrender what I do desire, and everything's fallen in place since.
Okay.
Okay. We got to
Pop
dwindle
the
them
first one.
down, so I'm going to have you pop two
Okay.
Yeah, pop this one, please.
whenever you're ready.
Start
The
pop.
first one. Come on, man.
Okay, one more.
The first one. Red flag right there.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
She popped herself. That was the red flag right there. I don't know. I get it. She's good looking, but guys, I don't know. These guys don't listen. Everything she was saying from the first time she popped a balloon, jumped into conclusions, was red flag all the way.
Okay, let's come on over here first. The one you ended up popping. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, he's an attractive man. I like how you're well put together and you're asking good questions to get quality answers from us. So I like that you're being intentional and you weren't afraid to come a second time to find love.
Yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers?
Just I think the attraction, you know, that was just that. But yeah.
All good.
Thank you.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because she's
I
a
just
red
thought
flag.
it was right. I don't know. I just remember that. Are you 40?
I am.
I know. I just remember that you're a little bit older than what I prefer, but I was willing to hear you out and see. And yeah, there's not a lot. I think you're attractive and you have a good head on your shoulders.
Okay. Thank you.
Our two ladies left. Any questions for him? Okay, she's ready.
So you said you work in the mental health field.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that work in a relationship? Like, how do you ensure that when you have conflict in a relationship, it's not like coming off like condescending or like you know everything? Like what does
That's a
that
good
look like,
question.
I
Yeah.
guess?
Okay. So I definitely do a lot of like self-reflection, right? To check on my, emotional state. So I think just me being self-aware, recognizing where I'm at. I do like to, I'm gonna be honest, I like my solitude at times, so I could like feel what I'm feeling and, get connected to me. So that way it doesn't like radiate on someone else.
How is that communicated?
How's it communicating?
Yeah.
Well, I could communicate myself, and then after that, I could communicate with you. This is how I'm feeling.
No, like how would you communicate to your partner that you need space, or like what does that look like?
Yeah. It looks like I need space.
I mean, how best can you say it? He's being honest, right? But she popped a balloon because she wants a sweet answer. She wants, hey baby, I'm not feeling well. Do you mind if I take some time off? No, he said he needs space, and that should be okay. It's not complicated.
Why was that a pop?
I'm just like I kind of have like an anxious attachment style. I know that about myself, so I would need like someone who would over communicate, like, hey, I need a little space, and like just give me a little reassurance in those moments. And it sounds like you might kind of just do your own thing a little bit. Yeah, which is a little scary for me.
So it sounds like she wants lots of attention. Even when you're hurting, she's still in the moment when you're hurting. Rather than putting the attention on you, she still wants you to give her the attention. That sounds selfish to me, but okay.
But yeah, other than that, you're very attractive. I loved everything you had to say, but yeah.
So now is she someone that is your type?
Yeah, she's my type.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
she is.
Okay, let's go over here. Any questions over here?
I have to.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so what exactly happened with the match from last time?
That's something you should ask on a date. But that's just me. Because whatever happened before, you can talk about that on a date. It didn't work out. And I hope he says it didn't work out. No explanations, that's it.
And the second question, so you can pick which one you want to answer first. When you do go into your I need space times, is it something that you do because you really just need space? Or is it something that you do because, hey, you don't like what I said and you're going, oh, I'm going to put her in timeout. I need space.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. So if I need space, it's like I'm gonna communicate. I need space. The anxious attachment style. I'm kind of glad that you said that, because I think that's something that we all have to work on ourselves. But that's something that I can't do. I feel smothered.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I'll communicate. So
Was that the issue from the other?
I prefer. So what happened previously in previous relationships?
You don't
She's
wanna
not
talk about
here
it, okay.
to defend herself, so
Okay.
I don't want to say anything.
Okay.
The good
That's-
answer.
Okay.
Smart. She tried to make him maybe kind of blame her, but he's like, listen, she's not here. And that's what I said. It's the past. If you really want to get into it, let's go on a date and then I'll tell you. But don't put me on, on national television asking me about my past.
Do you have kids?
No kids.
Do you want kids?
I do.
And like, what do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
Married with at least one child.
Okay, well, let me bring you on up here with us. Let's all come up here. Come on up.
She's not
y'all.
feeling it.
All right, so she asked quite a few questions. Joss, do you have any? If you don't have any,
no
that's fine.
questions.
No questions? No, what about for you?
No questions.
Okay, well then,
Okay.
is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a man.
I mean, shout out to this guy. He came on in the previous episode. Arlette brought them back. The people in the comments said he was the issue. The woman also said he was the issue because she was not getting the attention. Again, if you guys watch when Arlette brought them back, all she was complaining about, oh, he's not calling, he's not listening to me. So, like he said, he's being honest. Like, hey, listen, if a woman wants too much attention from me, I'm not the guy for her. So she was being honest. But I'm hoping for the best and wishing them the best.